quickly about the setup. So once you've already popped the screens out, you've washed the screens and you've placed them on the side to the respective sides of the house where they belong, then you want to get set up to start cleaning the windows. So as you can see here, I've got my step ladder, I've got my extra bucket with all my rags, and I've got my bucket of water. Now I also have the leaf cart here, which I recommend that you buy. It's going to save you a lot of time and energy because it's going to take all the weight for you. All you have to do is pull it behind you. And then I also have my bottle with the flip top filled with my window cleaning solution that's clean. So you want to fill that up with clean water from the beginning before you start cleaning. So after you've washed your screens, you're going to empty out that water, and then you're going to get all new water for washing the windows. Also, I want to talk about what I'm wearing. So I have my detailing rag. I always have my detailing rag here. You can choose your spot. I find this to be the best place for me because I can quickly grab it, detail, throw it back, move on to whatever I'm doing next. I have the rag that I'm going to use for wiping the tracks on the outside. Once I've cleaned the window and it's filled with water, I'm going to wipe that out with this rag. I always put that here in my hip. Back here I have another rag. This rag is specifically for my squeegee as I dry my squeegee, you know, so when you're every time I pull it out of my my holster bucket, I'm going to dry my squeegee because there's water in here. That way it's dry when I go to the glass. Or if you're doing the straight pull method, you know, you're going to do that squeeze, and you're just going to do this as you do the straight pull method. Always keep that here. Now when this gets wet and no longer dry, I sometimes move it down to this pocket to become my new rag for my track, and I toss this one out into the yard. I also have back here more detailing towels. I don't want to have to constantly be going back to my bucket. I'm going to take my bucket with me, but if I'm up on a ladder and this rag like falls or is just getting too dirty, I want to be able to quickly grab a new detailing rag. I also have my white scrubbing pad, you know, for scrubbing the poop and stuff. I also carry my little screwdriver and my paint key in case there is a screen that I need to pop out, or you know, if I've popped a screen in and then oh man, you know, there's a streak, I missed it, somehow I missed that, detailing that, I can always pop that screen back out, detail it really quick and pop it back in. So always carry those tools on you. That's going to come in handy. I also like this pouch because back here I can put my phone, my keys, anything I don't really want getting wet, because anything on this side of you, unless you have a splash guard behind this, it's going to get wet. Over here it's going to get a little wet from the rag, but not as wet. So back here it's always going to stay nice and dry. And then I also have my scraper with me as well. And then as far as my hat goes, I wear this to keep the sun off me. You know, you're in the sun all day. You can get skin cancer. You want to try to prevent that from happening. You also want to wear sunscreen. The other thing that I was going to mention was that I'm wearing the hat, so I wear you can use a sweatband. I'm using a huck towel here just to catch the sweat from the hat. The sun's constantly beating down here on the hat, so you know you're going to sweat, and that's going to keep it off your face, keep it out of your eyes so you can focus on cleaning. The other thing I wanted to mention was that you know, you want to bring extra size squeegee channels. Oftentimes I will place these in my bucket so I don't have to worry about them falling out. It's also less weight, and you don't normally change out your channel that often. Also, if you've left your drip guard on from the last time that you cleaned windows the day before, or from the last job you just came from, be sure to take this off, otherwise it's going to get soaking wet when you're cleaning the outside. So you only want to have this on when you're cleaning inside the home. And then the other thing is, one other tool that you want to have on you is these hand clippers or hand pruners. You want those with you so that you don't have to come back around the house to get them. Typically, you know, a house will have at least one window where the bushes are growing in front of the window, and you want to trim away any leaves or anything that's touching the window. Otherwise, when you go to wash the window, you know, the branches are going to hit up against the window, they're going to hit up against your washing wand, and then when you step back from the window, those branches are going to, you know, smear the window with dirt and water from the leaves. So it's good to trim that off. Okay, so as you're doing this window cleaning process, you want to take all your gear with you around the house. First, you want to move your ladder to the next window. Then, after you've done a few windows and you're starting to make progress across one side of the house, you want to bring all your equipment with you so that you don't leave it way far behind, and you have access to your water, you have access to your towels. So I'm going to grab my ladder, my step ladder, in addition to my large ladder. Grab my bucket, my water, and I'm just going to carry it. I'm just going to take it with me. And I'm going to transport it wherever I'm going. You want to do that because, like I said, you don't want to have to keep coming back for this stuff. You're constantly going to need your water. You're going to be needing to refill your towels. Of course, you're going to need your ladder, your step ladder, if you like to clean like I do, which is right up on the glass. Or if you have a pole, you're going to bring your pole also. And just keep taking it with you all the way around the house like that, because you don't want to have to keep going back and forth for anything. The more you go back and forth around the house, that time adds up. It may not seem like it at first, but when you have to keep going for a tool or a towel or your ladder, it all adds up with time. And time is money in this game. You know, the more time you can shave off of cleaning a house, then you can possibly squeeze in another house for the day and make more money.